photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true.
What's up, people? So we're back down, coming back on my favourite field again. Just about October, whether you can see much of that, it's absolutely beautiful. Believe it or not, I'm actually out in my shorts, so we're going to have a quick wander around down in that same corner that I found a couple of coins in, where I thought I'd been over a few times. So we're going to have a quick look around there, have a bit of a wander up and down the length of the field, and then we'll see what we find. So I'll catch you on the first good hole. So I just got back down to that same corner I was just at a second ago. Oh. I'm getting a nice 94, 95. It's a little bit jumpy, so I'm not holding out a lot of hope. I think I'm blocking all the wind noise for you today. But we'll dig it out and we'll have a look, and if it's anything interesting, I'll come back to you and show you. Okay, so we dug it out. It got a little bit jumpy, sort of 70s. But I actually suspect that could be a pot mend. I'll have to do a bit of cleaning up and have a proper look at it. But I'm on quite a short... one part of my pouch, never mind. I'm on quite a short hunt today, only probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, so I'm just going to be cracking on. I'm out for a long hunt tomorrow, so we're going into a bit more detail. I'll probably put both hunts together into one video, unless I find loads today. But yeah, so for now, we're going to keep going, we're going to get moving. Okay, sorry for any wind noise. I think I am blocking it. I'll stop apologising for it. Okay, so this one was a fairly solid 85, 86 in the ground. It's come out of the hole. And it's ringing as a solid 85 in there. So let's grab the pinpointer out, see if you guys can bring me some luck just now. Oh, tell you what. Now I've got a bit closer, I can see it poking straight out the top over here. It looks a little bit thin, I would guess, for a coin, so maybe a big button, but it could be a coin. The moment of truth. Well, I can't feel any shank markings on that at all. Right, we'll grab the spray and the toothbrush out and we'll see if we can clean anything off it. Oh, the wind's picked up just as I started the camera there, so I couldn't actually really see much. With a little bit of cleaning, I might be able to get something. If you look, it's pretty thin. So I'm guessing we're looking George II, George III, something like that. I would guess from the size of it, it's probably a halfpenny. We'll chuck it in the pouch anyway, see if we can clean anything up later. If we can, we'll put it here. So we're on our way back down the field. We've probably got about an hour's worth of light, if that. So there's a little bit of jumping around in there, but it seems to be a fairly solid signal from both sides, around about the 80, 75 to 80 mark. So we'll get the spade out now and I'll try and find it with you. Okay, so it says it's out of the ground and it's over in amongst this lot somewhere. Is that it? There, no. Ah, there we go. It is what I suspect to be a very squashed musket ball. About the third one off this field, or maybe the second one off this field, one off a different one. Yeah, it's definitely hit something, that one. Right, we'll chuck that in the pouch. We found another little chunk of lead a second ago with nothing interesting, just a little flat piece of lead. So we're collecting lead today apparently. Hopefully we'll get another coin that's got some detail on it. Right, I mean, just look at that. So we made it back down after that little musket ball without finding anything. Coming back up the field. Sorry if you can hear the traffic, I don't think it'll be too bad. So we've got that nice solid 80 in there. Okay, let's get the old pinpointer out, get the spade out, and then we'll have a dig. Okay, so it's saying that I've dug it out the hole. And it's somewhere in amongst this lot. Oh, I can see it there. Tiny little button, still got the shank on the back, which is always nice. But nothing on it. Right, we'll fill in the hole. Okay, so it's actually just started raining as well, so I'm not going to film too much more. It's nearly dark, so I'm going to be giving up soon anyway. Just as I'm heading back down towards the start of the field. Getting a nice 87.90. Silver coin right at the end would be really nice. Oh, is it that thing there? So I don't know if I was filming that or not. What on earth is that? Absolutely no idea on that one. I'll chuck that in the pouch before I get too soaked, and I'll crack on. If it's something good, I'll show you just about now. So literally just walking off the field. I mean, I've got the torch on, but it's too dark to really do any more now. Coming back over the area again that I've hammered to pieces and was convinced there was nothing here. I'd actually just sort of wildly swinging the detector rather than doing anything proper. And just as we're reaching the edge here, nice little coins popped up. Can't make out too much on it from here, so what I'm going to do is get back in the car. Oh! Can make out a date though, can't make out anything else at the moment, but I suspect that's a young Vicky Bunhead, but I can't quite see, so we'll have a clean up in the car and I'll put something nice about it, some nice pictures now. What's up people, back down for part 2 of this same video. So we only got about an hour and a half in last night. Got a longer one today, got about 4 hours down here. So I'm going to spend a couple of hours on the same field and then we might take a wander over, go down to 2 fields that I haven't been on, just to really see what's there. I've got those through till sort of February, March time, so I've got quite a while, but I might have a bit of a scout around. Let's have a look and see what we find here. Right, I'll catch you on that first good hole. So we've got our first decent-ish signal coming out of the hole, so it's reading somewhere 77 through to 80. And it's saying it's over this side somewhere. Oh, I can see something in there. That looks fairly silvery. Oh, I can feel already just rubbing it down. I'm pretty sure we just got a silver button. I'm going to get it to focus. There we go. Tell you what, we'll have a quick wipe off and then I'll show you in a second. So yeah, my heart did drop as that came out of the hole. Nice and shiny silver, but yeah, just a button. Right, chuck it in the pouch. We'll crack on to the next one. Okay, so there's not a lot coming up off the field today, not many signals at all that are interesting. So we're going to take a wander over to some of the other fields and have a look, see what we can find over there. It's only a couple of minutes drive away, so I won't be long and I'll see you on the next good hole. Okay, sorry if there's any traffic noise. There's other fields right next to a road, so we've done a little strip up and down, and this is our first nice solid signal going this way. same the other way. So we'll grab the pinpointer out and have a look. And so we've got whatever it was out of the hole. It looks like silver, but I've not got any way of testing it just here. Doesn't look like anything recognisable. Right, we'll chuck it in the pouch. Don't know if there's some markings on that side. We'll chuck it in the pouch, we'll have a look when we get home, and I'll put something nice about it here. Okay, so we made it round sort of three edges of the field now, and we've just come across our first absolutely beautiful solid signal. Both sides 84, 85. Now the digging is a lot tougher over on this field. None of these have been ploughed, so the stubble is not long, but it's long in places. I've forgotten how much I dislike stubble. So it seems to be up in this top bit in here. It's definitely not in that bit. Oh, we've got a nice big juicy worm in there keeping it company, whatever it is. Oh, look at that. Just pop the coin open. I can see already that's Edward the 7th. I can tell from the size of it it's going to be a 1 penny. But again, oh, my gloves are probably making this worse than it was when it came out. So looking at Edward the 7th. Right, we'll have a quick clean up. First coin of the day, always a nice feeling. Well, we're looking 1900 to 1910 if it's Edward the 7th. So yeah, we'll have a quick clean up now and then I'll show you. Okay, so we've given it a bit of a wipe over. Definitely Edward the 7th. You can see the 7th and the Edward down on this bottom left corner. It's actually in really nice condition. Mud's drying out quite quick. 1905, 1 penny. Right, we'll chuck that in the pouch and we're going to crack on. We'll do a little bit more on this field, see what else we can find. So a little bit jumpy. I suspect there could be some lead involved, but we'll find out in a sec. Okay, so we dug the hole down here. So it's definitely out of the hole somewhere in this clump here. Right, let's get the pinpointer out. Again, it was quite jumpy. It's still a little bit jumpy, but it's better since it's out of the hole. So I suspect it's this thing here. Question is what this thing is. Now that is interesting, although I've just put the mud back on it. There is markings on there. Right, I'll give it a bit of a clean up. A quick clean up and then we'll see what we can get off it. Okay, no idea on that one whatsoever. Seems to be S-I-L-E. A little star. Seven something X possibly. We'll wash it off when we get home and see if we can find anything else on there, and I'll put something about it here. Okay, so just coming back over. Floating right around those numbers that we like to see. I think I'm pretty sure I've dug it out of the hole already. Somewhere. And I suspect, yep, that's just a nice little button again. But we're slap bang in the middle of the area I've covered. Pretty sure I would have picked this up going the other way, but apparently not, so we're going to keep going north and south. Got a little while longer. It's getting pretty dark, clouds are coming in, so that rain's not too far off. I did consider going for a bit of a wander on another field, but we'll probably save that for next time I'm out. Right, on to the next one. So I've moved away from my normal plan of trying to take everything in order, stick to going in lines, and I've just gone for a random wander around the field. Trying to cover the areas I haven't covered because I'm fast running out of time on this field. But just on here, got that nice solid 83. It says it's in amongst this lot. Oh, I can see something poking out of the top there. Now we get to play the is it a coin or is it a button game. I would suspect it's going to turn out to be a button. Let's just gently take that off of there. Oh yeah, I think you can see right in the middle there, there's a little shank mark, so just a little button. I was hoping for my first coin of the day. Right, we'll crack on, we'll keep wandering randomly until it gets too dark completely to see anything, and then we'll give up. And so it's getting pretty dark, so I'm not filming an awful lot, but first one for the day. Appears to be a very flat musket ball. Definitely hit something. Right, on to the next. Okay, so we're just having a quick wander. Nearly fell over, it's always a good start. Just having a quick wander over on our favourite field, and our probably second signal. I don't even need the pinpointer for this one, I just turn the clump over and there it is looking at me. That's what I was waiting for. I just wanted one coin for the day. Watch this be a button now. Oh, it feels more coiny than that. Let's give it a quick wipe. So I'm pretty sure that's Britannia on that side. I literally just wiped it. I'm not going to clean it up too much here. And I think I can make out Georges, the something. Anyway, we'll clean it up when we get back and we'll put a better picture of it. Oh, I think it's a George V now that I'm looking at it like that. Okay, so yeah, we'll clean it up when I get home and then I'll show you what it is here.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.